What's up, folks? Where is my chat bot? What's up, Dee? MJ Hawk? Bizarre? Hey, Hillhome, what's going on, bud? Sankey, how's it going? Good to see y'all. We're just going to play some FTL tonight, because FTL's awesome. I wanted to do something more than just random shit, so we're going to do just like a 1x1 or an in-order challenge. So we'll basically just start with Kestrel A, and then we'll play Kestrel B, Kestrel C, then we'll go to NG, NG A, B, C, all the way through. And we'll just go all the way through, see how many runs it takes to either get a win on every ship, or when we get bored of it. Alright, so that's what's going on with my chat bot. It's not catching Twitch chat for some reason. One moment. Qua? Why not? Trying to get this chatbot working. Don't normally look at it beforehand. Okay, someone say something in the Twitch chat, but it looks like it should be working now. Nice. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why it was having trouble, but seems good now. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I can see everybody now. Sweet. So yeah, we're going to have some fun. We're going to play some FTL. It's a Tuesday. It's the beginning of my work week. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, it's been a crazy stretch of time here, IRL. And it's a little bit calmer now, but it has still been something else. Let me see how many days we've actually been going here. Almost a full month. Yeah, almost a full month of kind of some craziness. So, finally settling down a little bit. Just gotta keep going. Keep the bills paid, keep the lights on, keep food in the house. Those are the challenges of the days going forward right now, because my expenditures went up substantially for basically a month of unplanned, essentially emergency. Now, I was very lucky to have had a little bit put back, which is a non-consistency with me by a mile. And that's all thanks to the generosity you guys showed me during the holiday season at the beginning of the year, in support of the channel and of me. It really was the only reason everything kept going, so just one day at a time going forward. He's right over here sleeping, but I actually was up playing around with him quite a bit. He had some energy today. You know, he's an older dog, so some days he just mostly lays around, but some days he's got a little more pep in his step, a little more energy, and we throw around one of his toys or just goof around. I was mopping the floor, and he just kept walking across it as I was mopping it, and just wagging his tail as he slipped sliding around on the floor like a goofball. So I don't think the floors got very clean. But he had fun, so. And that's really, honestly, more important to me. I can mop when he's sleeping later, so. I do have a nice pork loin roast going right now. Just decided to do it in the crock pot with some baby gold potatoes, some onion, some baby carrots, garlic, rosemary, thyme, salt, pepper, garlic, a little bit of white wine vinegar, just to get a tiny bit, just to give it a little complexity. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's not gonna be ready for another 5 hours or so, though, but it's gonna be good. So, all right, you guys aren't here to hear about what I'm gonna eat later. You're here for some FTL and some good times. So let's have some fun and fly through space till somebody blows up. Hopefully not us. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm the voice, and this is the Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of absolutely amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning in live on the YouTube side, or have no earthly idea how you got here. The time you choose to spend here, it's awesome, it's amazing, and it's extremely valuable to me. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the extremely amazing ways you guys choose to support the stream, the channel, the community, and me, and the dog, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today we're playing one of my all-time favorites, and one you guys seem to quite enjoy as well. We're going to play some FTL, Faster Than Light. One of, if not, in my opinion, the best roguelike to come out in a long time. It took some of the classic roguelike things, but added a whole lot on its own. It is one of the most comprehensively complete and concise games I've ever played. I love it each and every time I turn it on, even when it beats me mercilessly and it frustrates me. I still enjoy it immensely. We're going to be doing just not really a challenge so much, but we're just going to be doing each ship in order, A, B, C. So Kestrel A, Kestrel B, Kestrel C. Once we get a win on all of those, however many runs it takes, we'll get a win on all three, then we'll go to NG. All three, go to the next, and the next, and the next. And we'll see if we stick with that challenge long enough, how many runs it takes to get a win on all 30 some odd ships, however many it is. 32? So, let's have some fun. So it's going to be Kestrel A, and I'm probably just going to call it, like, 1 by 1, 1 by 1 number, 2, something like that, or... Will that give me room for an extra number? Yes, it will. 1 by 1, number 1. Win on all ships? Nah, it better not take me 5 years. And we've got some signups, so it's going to be Sankey, Hillhome, and MJ Hawk to start on the inaugural run. MJ Hawk, Sankey, and the Hill of the Home, or the Home of the Hill. Hillhome. How about the other H? There we go. And we've got many more people signed up to go again once you all die. Then on to the multiverse mod and the billion ships. There's 308 ship variations, I think, in multiverse. The last time I was paying any attention to multiverse. It's a lot. I don't know if I'll ever stream multiverse. It might be something that I set up to goof around with in my free time. The problem is, if I set up multiverse, maybe if I install it on 2 separate drives, I can get away with it, because I don't want it to override my normal FTL install. So, but if I I install 2 different clients of it on a separate drives, I can make one multiverse and one just the normal game. And maybe I'll goof around with it some, but every time I mess around with multiverse, there's just too much. There's too much in it. And you don't get to enjoy things very often because there's so much stuff in the game. So maybe I'm just boring and I don't need that much variety. I don't know. Vanilla FTL is still one of the best games I've ever played, so I don't look for much more out of it. So for those not familiar with FTL, this is the roguelike game of space exploration where we will be traversing through 8 sectors of space on our way to a final 3-stage flagship fight. This map right here represents 1 sector of space through which we will traverse these jumps that connect in different ways, encountering different events, fights, things like that along the way as we try to get to the Rebel flagship. These lines are part of a mod, but it doesn't change anything other than letting you see it more clearly. They indicate the pursuit of the Rebel fleet, pushing us forward to the exit and into the later sectors. Along the journey, we'll use this value called scrap to upgrade our ship, buy at stores, buy new crew, multitude of things. We'll upgrade our ship systems, buy new weapons, new crew, augmentations, and try to just better our chances to win against the flagship. This value right here is our hull. If it ever goes all the way out to 0, we die, we lose, we blow up, no passing go, no $200, just dead. So we're going to try not to do that. This is Kestrel. It starts with Burst Laser 2, which is the best weapon in the game. Fight me if you think I'm wrong. And Artemis, which is one of the better missiles in the game. So it is the first ship. It is the beginner ship. It should be easier than most, but I play on hard, and I'm not the best player in the world, so very simple for me to lose even on an easy ship. And our first jump is right into a storm. That's awesome. They have a beam drone as well, but if I go burst laser... So the beam drone, this missile is the problem. If this missile hits my weapons or my shields, we're in trouble. So I don't really want to hit their anything else. So in an ion storm, the enemy is suffering power loss just like we are. Ideally, if I could be safe against them, I would only shoot at piloting, because they would never shift their power around if you damage a room that doesn't take power, like piloting. But because they've got a missile launcher, I need to hit their weapons, which does put a shield bubble up for them. But we should still come out way ahead, because in this state, they can't hurt us. Our timer here is basically our O2 running out, so we don't want that to happen. And it shouldn't, so, oof. Maybe I should have waited for that to pop back up before hitting it, but just to keep the repair down. Okay, normally I don't take surrenders in the early game if they don't have a weapon or a crew with them, but if you look at the value of this, so the maximum value for killing the ship, which we will get if we do not accept the surrender. So if we refuse the surrender, it guarantees you high scrap and fuel. High scrap is going to be 21 or 22 in Sector 1, and high fuel is going to be 5 or 6. So we're getting the 6 fuel guaranteed. It was actually probably 3 to 5 fuel for a high fuel reward. This is 18 scrap value in this fuel, eventually. We want to get missiles over 15, but we might use some missiles. So this gives us progress towards that, and it gives us 8 scraps. So this is an offer that these values are high enough that I will accept it. So we still take the hit because the game likes to punish the player, but that's all right. So a few of those and you don't have to worry about fuel buying for your entire run. So that's a benefit, and it saves you scrap. So the perceived or the functional value of that surrender was high enough to take it. So I did, even though I normally wouldn't. It also eliminates us possibly taking another missile or two. So you can consider that there's a possibility we made even more scrap, by not taking more damage that we would then have to repair later. There's a store, but this ship doesn't have much to sell off early, so I don't want to go straight to that store. But I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then jump over towards the exit. So I think that's what I'll do. Get 3 jumps before this store. We'll look at the store, but our first 50 scrap should go into our second shield bubble. That's the biggest thing. Okay. Attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene and defend the outpost. Anytime you see outpost in the pop-up text, it's a double reward for the fight. So that's good. Don't ever stand in your medbay idly because you'll get microwaved. I am going to use a missile here to just try to shut down their weapons quicker, because they can hit me, and the missile missed anyway, but we did take 1 weapon down. With either of their weapons down, we're 100% safe against them. But this does illustrate my point about your first 50 scrap going into a shield bubble, because with 2 shield bubbles, the ship cannot hurt me unless that hack lands on shields, which it didn't. So in almost all cases, on almost all runs, your priority should be your second shield bubble. There are a few exceptions. Ships that start with a Zoltan shield, i.e. the Zoltan ships. Some of them don't even start with a shield system or a shield bubble 1, let alone 2. Stealth ships, obviously, are variable to that because of their lack of shield systems. Your primary goal there is one shield, or a shield system, let alone two. But, nice. Double reward there, as we said, so... And then you have, like, one ship that starts with two shields, Mantis B. So, aid the civilian ship. There's a chance at a double reward here as well. They have a missile launcher, but they don't have any shields, so I'm just going to save my missile. I can't fire before this fires no matter what, because my missile is at least the same speed, if not slower. That's a Lato, so it's faster anyway. And now it's down, so. I am not the most knowledgeable person about this game, but I know enough to get me in trouble, as the saying goes. So, if anyone has any questions or anything about it, I'm always happy to share knowledge. It's one of my favorite things in the world, which is why I try to learn as much as I can. Because the more I learn, the more I can share. And I don't like sharing bad information, because that's just stupid, so. Contact the civilian ship. No double reward. They ran off like pansies. Oh, it's another store up there. Okay. I don't want to see both stores. I don't even know if I want to go to a store at all right now. What would I buy at a store? Long-range scanners? Would that be worth delaying the shield bubble? Probably. We'll check this store for long-range scanners. I could also sell the Artemis off for... No, I wouldn't be able to afford any weapons. No long-range scanners. So I will check the second store. I'm a little bit ahead on fuel. Nothing. Okay. That's a bummer, because it's two bum stores when I didn't even really need a store, but you take what you get. And an empty jump, just to really dig it in. Game's like, yeah, you wasted 3 jumps. Enjoy. Okay, this is a tough fight, because I don't have that second shield bubble yet, but I'm going to take it, because we've got a lot of hull. It's early in the game. And if we do this right, I can actually cycle this Ion to not be able to damage me. Gary, that's awesome, man. Congrats on the raise and getting some vacay time. That is amazing. Glad to hear it. Always happy for other people succeeding and doing well in life, because that's the best thing. To be able to share in someone else's joy and accomplishment. Congrats, that's awesome. Really happy for you. They're trying to run. I had 2 days off in the last month, so that's cool. Oof. Oof. If this had fuel, I might say yes. This does put me over the 15, but I'm going to reject. I don't know. I'm feeling something here. I'm feeling. Okay, so there was a civilian there. If you accept the surrender, you don't get the civilian side of that. So we got to repair off of it, yeah. Right, Hillhome? Yeah. So I feel like I got a second job, even though I have desperately tried not to, and I'm not comparing or complaining. The fact that I get to do this as my primary job, I'm immensely blessed, but running a guild in Classic WoW, even with the stated intention of not letting it be a second job, man, that's a lot of work. 6-day weeks because we had one manager quit and the other went on vacation. Ugh. No thank you. This is gonna hurt. So neither of my jobs is a real job. They just take up a lot of time. I'm extremely lucky on both counts, though, so I'll take it. Yeah, definitely enjoy it, and hope it goes great for you. I don't want that to fire again, so I'll just use a missile there. Okay. I'm going to see if there's anything in front of me that I care about before I spend this, but I'm most likely going to get my second shield bubble. We can't quite power it cleanly, but we can power it if we need to, so. I'm going to take one more jump. If I make a little scrap here, then I've got it covered on the power, too. This, a second shield bubble would make me perfectly safe here, by the way. Actually, I could power it cleanly by just depowering the Artemis, so I'm an idiot. Nice! Okay, shield down, bad. Shield down, bad. Our shield is down bad. We need to get that fixed. We're gonna take a hit from this laser. Okay, it wasn't in weapons, so... Dude, our Artemis missed again. Okay, both weapons are down, so... I'm just gonna hit their shields. I'm not gonna get value out of these missiles, so I'm just gonna use them to get value during the fights. Also, don't want them fleeing, so... So the reason to stay at 15 missiles if you can is there are at least 2 separate events in which you can exchange 15 missiles for a valuable reward. And missile weapons are not often used in most runs because the fact that they run on limited ammo. You have a limited amount of ability to fire them as opposed to like lasers or flak or projectiles or laser beams. So missiles tend to have their most value when you can get something out of them other than value in a fight. Not enough dive potential here. Ugh, right into a sun. Why have I not gotten my second shield bubble yet? What are you guys doing? Remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. They're gonna get destroyed by the solar flare. If you have no shield bubbles up when a solar flare goes off, it can start up to or even more than 4 fires on your ship. If you have shield bubbles up, you often just get 1. But I didn't repair my doors, so... Actually, you need to stay here to charge the FTL. We'll try to get a little repair in before we hear the sound for the flare. Whee! What's up, mages? Flare's taking a while. There it is. Reject their offer. Second shield bubble would have been great here. Really good. They actually have quite a bit of offense. But I can't upgrade my ship in a solar flare. So my my lack of getting my second shield bubble sooner could cost me heavily in this fight. We want to take down the drone and one of the weapons as soon as possible. Well, we dodged something. And then they dodged everything, literally 1 laser out of 3 and the missile. They just dodged us at a 75% clip, which is ludicrous. And then immediately damaged my weapons. Yeah. That's how this is gonna go. Okay, we took down one of the most dangerous things in the combat drone, but... Well, we started fires there too, so that's actually really good for us. Like I said, cost me a lot for not getting that second shield bubble sooner. I talked about how valuable it was, and then I just kept delaying doing it. Mostly for no good reason, so... I'm just gonna use a missile and finish this fight. Alright, don't delay it any further, idiot. There, I got the second shield bubble. That would have saved me probably 7 or 8 damage over the last couple fights. Upgrade doors for 11. I'll go ahead and do it. It's cheap. We're gonna go civilian. I got a feeling about the top sector, or the top run up here. I don't know. Looks good. All right. This shows me a lot of adjacent jumps so I can make better decisions into the sector. Attack him before he can attack you. Okay, this is really annoying. Two shield ships are pretty rare in Sector 2, like right as you get into Sector 2, but they start to happen. But he's also got a burst laser too and a heavy laser. Like, chill out, game. We did okay there. We took down the big threat. We're out of missiles. A breach in their shield room is great. We didn't finish repairing this. I don't know why, but my brain was just like, yeah, they're done. No, they're not. No. Never surrender. I let their weapons come back up to keep their shields down, which was probably not the correct play. But... okay, it was the perfectly correct play, because I calculated the timing there exactly. This shows me the most jumps up, it shows me both jumps north of me, above me. Quest marker to the map. We can shift south and see what that is. There's a greater density of jumps up here, but it doesn't look too much worse on the bottom, and there's a quest down there, so. We will repair 5 for cheap. That puts us back in the green. I don't generally want to repair to full, because if you repair to full and then you run into an event that would repair you, that goes to waste, so. Take these jumps, 2 jumps, then the quest, then the store, and hopefully we can buy something valuable. Okay, they do have a missile launcher, because every enemy ship always has missile launchers. That's a Lato. And we didn't take it down. Frustrating. Oh, we dodged. Less frustrating, but... there we go. Ooh, child. Nice. Good fight. We do need to upgrade our weapons. We're basically just on the burst laser right now. I'm gonna attack them even though they have a missile launcher. Unless it's an Artemis missile that also hits our weapons, it won't cause us any major issue. It is an Artemis, but it didn't hit weapons, so. Ooh. Go shields. Starting quite a few fires with our small lasers today. No. No, that surrender was quite weak, fellows. Fellas. You just... hey, it's gonna hit. Of course it is. Hey, full repair. Who cares? Haha, get wrecked. That's why you don't repair to full. Because then an event like that would go completely to waste and you'd waste the scrap. So I generally repair to right around 20, between 20 and 23. Alright. Is this the Mantis camp? Nope. Move in to examine the station. All the supplies we can find was only 9 scrap. Wrecked. Hacking. We're gonna sell the Artemis. We're gonna look, make sure... okay, there's a second store. Hacking is extremely valuable, but if I never get another weapon, I am limited to hacking parts to basically make every fight possible. Is it more valuable to fish for another weapon here? I could also give up a potential jump by going here, and if there's no weapons, just come back and get hacking and then go to the exit. Well, it didn't cost me any extra jumps to go there, basically, and I did get a little bit of a reward on the initial conversation, but there are some quests that are extremely valuable. That just wasn't one of them. Right, I got a reward on the jump to accept the quest, and unless you have long-range scanners or something, it's not like you know you're jumping into a quest. It's a distress beacon, usually, so... This is probably wrong, but... I'd rather get a second weapon than hacking right now. Yeah, of course. I'm just gonna go with my gut. Well, shit can't hurt me, so... Yeah, that's not good, Andy. You shouldn't do that. All right. We're gonna go civilian over Mantis Homeworlds. Screw that noise. Store. This does not connect out, so I should have slowed down on my jump here, but yeah, especially because it's a garbage store. That doesn't connect out, so basically wasting a jump going back the other way for a garbage store. I'm probably not gonna buy drone control, but I'll hold on to this for now, because selling it doesn't change my current state. What I am gonna do is buy piloting too, as we go through these nebulas. Fishing for the Ion Storm event to manually search the wreck. I don't know if they have enough offense, guys. What do you think? 5 lasers and a missile launcher. And hacking. Goodness. Yeah, that's a lot. And they started a fire somewhere. Okay. We're safe currently. Unless the fire's up here. Or down here. It actually could be in one of these rooms. Okay. Then we'll just do this. I'm not gonna accept surrender. Yeah, exactly, right? Smoke. Hey, Saline, what's up? Dude, and we're not hitting them consistently, even though they only have 1 shield bubble, and they can't possibly have that much engines with this much freaking weapon power going. No, go down. It's a Lato. So it's gonna fire again. Yeah. What's up, dude? Bizarre. Where was the breach? Down here? There was a breach somewhere. I gotta find it. Was there a breach? There was. I heard. Is it in this back room? I heard a breach. I knew I did. Alright. And maybe I'm hearing things. Fair enough. Alright. While we're here, we might as well get them healed real fast. No reason to risk it. Ain't worth a biscuit. Alright. Not gonna be stores in the nebula, but what's our power at? Let's go 2 more power bars. I can't spend them on much, but it gives me an extra power bar in the event of an ion storm. I want to look at how this layout goes to the exit, though. Okay. This is going to be tough to win before they flee. Because they have 2 shields, so... Their weapons don't line up very well for a while, so maybe I can get lucky. Nope. Without hitting their shields there, they're most certainly gonna flee before I can damage them. Unless I start like a double fire. Yeah, jump imminent. So, can I get the jump off before the dialogue box? Yep. Okay, if I jump right now before the dialogue box comes up, I can prevent double fleet pursuit. So... yeah, I gotta get my offense better. This Burst Laser 2 is struggling to, you know, keep up. Especially when they dodge at a 66% clip. Alright, fair. I dodged 2, but... come on! Thank you. Bro. What are we looking at? So that's my connection over out of the nebula or this way. It's probably going to be up. So after this jump, I'm probably going to go down through all the nebulas, come out up here. If there's a store, it's most likely going to be in one of these 4 jumps. So. FTL charging. They could get away. I just need to hit their piloting to make sure they don't get away. Yeah. Okay. All right. Heal up. Mind control, triple lasers. And 2 shields. And they're charging. Son of a... balls. Two shields, triple laser, mind control, and they're fleeing the fight. And they have insane dodge, because why wouldn't they? Okay, we delayed the departure for the moment. Their weapons aren't timed out well, so mind control is kind of the biggest annoyance. We can actually let him damage that, because he won't damage it all the way, and he'll just hit the one bar before MC breaks. They're floating an extra power and shields on top of all the other shenanigans. Yeah, and a shield buffer. Really, gang? Really? Think we've probably okay? It depends on this volley. Okay, we've got them. At least they're not getting away. Cool. Just an annoying fight, but we came out clean, so... It's really... That's the thing, there's really nothing for me to upgrade. I can, like, put a little in engines, but... Okay, the drones aren't bad unless this bomb hits shields. We're gonna focus on taking their drones down. No, we're gonna focus on taking the bomb down, because the drones and the laser can't ever hurt us. So as long as the bomb's down, we're safe. I can smell that pork cooking from here, that roast. Oh, so good. Burst Laser 2 is carrying us. I mean, it has to. It's the only piece of equipment we have. But if we didn't have a Burst Laser 2 here, we'd be in a really bad spot. Even a flak would not be this effective because it can't be precise. The problem is this Burst Laser likely has to carry us through all of these jumps to try to see a store. Now, if I jump here and there's a store here, I'll go to it. Obviously. That sucks. Just gonna do it like this. They probably have a second shield bubble. They also have hacking. So once we damage their weapons, they're gonna shift power. But we just have to try to not... We have to try to get a volley off that hits weapons. We did take their Burst Laser 2 down, and ours stayed up. So... And hack didn't land anywhere that's problematic. So that's good. So, the first volley so often determines the outcome of the entire fight in FTL, and this is definitely the case here. If we don't take down their Burst Laser 2 there, this fight is substantially worse. Wow. They have level 2 or 3 piloting. Yeah, sometimes, right? Sometimes you get a fight where you're like, all right, I'd be okay with that. Not good. Is that a boarding drone? Boarding drone, heavy laser, flak, 2 shields. Fuck off. We started 2 fires in shields because multiple people ran to their shield room. So that's a blessing. Okay. That's a good way to start. They're gonna launch another drone unless I can hit it, which I should probably hit weapons instead, so... Okay, he's damaging O2. Fudge Packard! Okay, gotta get my shield bubble repaired. Their weapons are actually fine right now. I didn't tell you to leave that room, did I? If I did, it was a mistake. We're not going to be able to take it down as is. I gotta just run from this fight. This fight's just too much of a nightmare. Problem is, if I jump into another bad fight, it's not going to be better. Let's make sure our shield is repaired if we can before we jump. I don't want to take the flak. I don't want an unknown weapon. I don't want to just ignore the ship, but I don't want to fight it, because that's a big missile and they have 2 shields. I never do this, but I'm going to gamble. What do we get? It's a piece of shit, but it's a weapon. If I don't find a weapon at a store, it is a weapon that lets me move forward. So, given I haven't gotten another weapon yet, it is a way forward. It's not the way I want, but sometimes you never get a chance to get another weapon, so I'll take it. And I can recoup roughly half of what I paid for it by selling it for something better, if it comes to that. So there are definitely worse outcomes there. It could have been like a heal bomb or a stun bomb. Something utterly useless. And the other reason to do it is because I had a little bit of excess scrap at the moment. Automated ship to get to the station? Yeah. That could be a double reward, including crew, weapons, drones. Lots of things possible here. Hitting their cloaking is actually the most important thing right now, I think. Unless they multi-fire their ion, which it looks like they're going to fire 2, but even that, not a problem. I'm going to hit piloting here. Nice. Full training on evasion for the pilot. That's good. They did take all of our shield down there, but their weapons are down, and they're dead. Haha. No weapon, but a double reward. Okay, so that could be a store, but it's more likely that there's a store up here, so I'm going to jump up. Greater density of jumps, better chance at a store. Okay, there's a store. I'm going to take all the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last jump before the store. Oh, God. They have a burst laser 2 and a flak and a bomb and 2 shields. The biggest problem with buying him is I'm about to go to a store where I would prefer to have scrap, but most of the things I want to buy, I'll still be able to buy if I buy him, and he is eventually the equivalent of a discounted power bar. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm actually just going to move him off shields for now. Jat. Jat the battery. Jattery the battery. What am I looking at? Okay. Probably the charge 2. Not probably, that's definitely what I'm buying. Now we just need to get it online. Which we're not that far from being able to do. And I can put it online right now in place of the burst laser, but most of the time, the burst laser is going to be better. Because it's 3 shots on 12 seconds, whereas this is 4 shots on 20 seconds. Or 3 shots on 15. But it'll be a good complement. I just need a tiny bit more scrap to get it online. Thankfully, I have the extra power bar from the reactor for those. Yes, absolutely. Now I have another extra power bar. I'll repair cheap. Alright, engine controlled. I just need 40 more scrap, something like that, to get this charge 2 online. Okay, this is annoying. We can eventually get through them as long as their bomb isn't hitting us. We should actually be okay. We just have to charge for 4 and try to hit their shields to make it easier to get through them. So we have to charge 2, otherwise we wouldn't be able to hurt them at all, ever, because they have 3 shields. So our first jump in Sector 2 was double shield high offense. Our first jump in this sector is triple shield high offense. Like, game, chill out. It's gonna be really hard for us to damage them. And if everything lines up for them, they can damage us. Bro, we missed 2 shots there? Really? I'm just gonna have to run from this one, because our weapons are down now too. Ridiculous first fight in this sector. Triple shield. We're in Sector 4. 3 shields in Sector 4 are very rare for enemies to have, but the game just doesn't want to admit that. Not only 3 shields, but 3 shields, combat drone, beam drone, small bomb, head, like, and really? Running from fights just puts you so far behind. But I have to, especially with a shield bubble down. And now, before I can jump, they damage piloting, so I can't run until it's repaired. Dude, their weapon timing, this heavy laser is timing out so good with their drones, it's ludicrous. Okay, that's one of the dumbest fights I've seen in a while in this game. Good scrap reward for this, so. I'm just gonna double check. There's not a store immediately, so yeah. Probably would do it even if there was, but our offense just got substantially better. I want to go back and kill that ship now. But that's usually a waste of your time going backwards. Okay. Store. Triple shield again. We're in Sector 4, not Sector 5. Sector 5 is when you expect enemy ships to consistently have 3 shields. We'll just stay there. I'm just gonna wait on all shots. We dodged both missiles, so. Game's like, I'm not gonna give you anything to bitch about. I'll find something, game. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head. And trying to flee. No. I'll take that. Long-range scanners. The scrap reward's not incredible, but long-range scanners, that's valuable. Super valuable. That's the kind of surrender you make if you want to live, fellas. Quest marker to the map. Probably not making it to their quest marker, but we'll see. You've lost the plot, FTL. Get it fixed. And an engine to repair weapons, so they're gonna stay up. No matter what I try to do. Well, we took the ion down, which is the one that would wreck our shields and then let these other weapons actually hurt us, so... But he's gonna repair it so damn fast. Is he the designated repair for shields? He is. Okay. He's gonna repair it quickly, but it might give me a slight lead on their weapons. I'm gonna wait for one more projectile here. Oh my goodness. So not only do they have 3 shields and insanely powerful as far as power consumption, it's not a great weapon unless you're facing it, but a ton of power and weapons, but they apparently have incredible evasion too. And a medbay that's powered. 1 damage a volley. This is going to take forever. If they try to flee, they're going to get away. I'm going to wait for one more, and then I'm going to smash shields, hopefully get more than 1 hit on it. 2 hits. Okay, now the Mantis is repairing and the NG isn't repairing weapons. That's actually exactly what we needed. But now the NG will come over here when we hit it. But we have enough of a lead now. Because he had to walk over. Right? MP? Yeah, exactly. Sure damn feels like it. Hacking's probably the pickup we need here, but... Okay. We'll probably get the quest. Hopefully some of these other jumps don't show empty. Showing empty doesn't always mean empty, but... Oh, it's another store. No good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay. We'll go 1, 2, quest, exit. Shouldn't be a dive. Hey, Swish. First run. Going okay for now. It hasn't been the best, but certainly hasn't been the worst. They're gonna board me? Just fight them for now. And you come over here and help in a minute. We're gonna smash weapons to avoid this missile. I don't want them fleeing, but...
Hello there.
Hello, hello. Hey, flying. What's going on? If I can let him out of piloting before someone else gets in there, then it would be locked out. Motherfucker, they got it. Okay, hold on. They're gonna get a jump off because of the way this is playing out. Unless I keep piloting down, but that means this missile is gonna be firing at me. And that could be a lot of damage. That could kill these guys if it hits medbay. And they boarded again. And I can't flee now. So when they flee, that's going to be a problem. Awesome! No, hit weapons. Okay, he's leaving. He left piloting, so... I think we got there, but damn it, that's... Not the way you want to get there.
New donation from Swish2 for $10.
Hey!
Thank you for the great content.
Thank you, Swish, so much. That means more than you can imagine right now. That's extremely generous. I appreciate that a ton. Small operation tomorrow. I'm sure it's gonna go fine, Dutchie. No problems. Easy peasy. I can understand nervousness there, but nothing to worry about. I don't even know what it is. I just know it's gonna be fine. All right. Well, that fight took a beating on us. I wonder if I do go to the Sword of Repair instead of this empty, showing empty jump. It's not how I want to spend my scrap, but a little bit of a repair. Probably. I thought it was a burst laser too, and I was about to be like, can I sell enough? I wouldn't be able to, but... Okay. Now, looking at the line, the exit should not be a dive here, but... Oh my god, the last fight in the sector is a two-shield ship with offense that can't hurt me? Game, you've literally lost the plot. The only way they hurt me is if this ions my shield, so my only focus is to keep their drone disabled. But they have a repair drone, so it's a little annoying. He's going to doors. That's actually perfect. Typical streamer luck? Yeah, I got wrecked for the entire sector. You're absolutely right. That's typical streamer luck. The game destroyed me for the entire sector. Okay, not a big reward, but... Cool. Not a dive. The line didn't lie. Halberd beam, teleporter. We're gonna hack piloting. Nice. The hell did we miss? Oh, what? That was a lot of misses. Nice. Hey, Bogu Bogu, thank you so much for the big raid. What's going on tonight? What were we playing? Thank you so much. Raiders. You guys check out Bogu. They do awesome streams. Super chill, super entertaining, play a lot of stuff. Baldur's Gate stuff a lot of the time. BG2, there you go. Does some awesome fun stuff with the Baldur's Gate games.
You won't believe it. BG2.
Thank you so much, and welcome back for 21 total months. That is absolutely amazing. Why are you beeping at me, phone? Thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. I'm the voice. We're playing some FTL tonight. We're having a blast. Ooh, Rebel Stronghold. It's going to lock me into this line, but I'm going to do it. How's FTL? Not bad. Not bad. We'll see how it goes. So, we want to look for a specific... What in this sector layout is this? We want to look for a specific jump in this sector. We want to look for a jump that does not show a ship present, that is non-nebula. So a non-nebula jump that does not show a ship present will give us the chance to find the Rebel mini flagship fight. And that is a huge event. So, exactly, Gary. We want to look around. So I'm going to start by going this way and get these jumps and these up here, because that's the densest concentration of non-nebula jumps. Now, I'm a little weak here still, but... See, I don't want to see a ship there, so I'm actually going to move over instead. I need to get my third shield bubble online as soon as possible. That's where my next scrap needs to go. I should have seen that they had cloaking, but my brain just did not register it, so... This is going to be annoying, but... Oh my god, get out of your cloak. What? Oh, we did fairly well there, considering. Okay, took down a lot of the weapons. Just the missile launcher is a problem now. I didn't see, is it a Lato? It's an Artemis, because of course it is. Oh, stop it, you loser. No one's impressed. Okay, their weapons are down. Now that their health is almost gone, their weapons are shut down. That's how many weapons they had. I had to get through all their health to shut it down. Dude, where are the empty jumps? I can't pass up scrap. I still need to take scrap jumps. Like jumps where I can make scrap, money, profit, forward, progress. Get out of your cloak. It's literally not going to save you. Your piloting is hacked. Like, you're dead. Stupid game. Double reward's good. Okay. Get that third shield bubble. Bogu Bogu will get you on the list. If we get some room, we will get you into the fight. Okay, it's a lot. But our weapons are way faster, and we can hack piloting to guarantee we hit weapons 3 times that this goes down, so. Just like that. Hacking is the most versatile system in this game, so. Nice. Got a hit on piloting. It's not nothing. I think I'll hack and smack shields. Oh, they're trying to run. I'll hack and smack piloting for sure. Yeah. Now we'll try to take some engine power down. Because this ion can't hurt me, and it's going to take a while for them to get that weapon online and fire with it. So. Cool, Dan, what's going on? We'll get you signed up. Ah! The store's going to have something I want other than repairing, but I don't have the scrap. But I need to go to this side of the sector. It has cloaking, which I wouldn't be able to afford for a while anyway, so. Dude, I want empty jumps, but I don't want to fuck up the entire sector. Okay, I'm gonna go this way and actually look around down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't get that one, but it'll get me 4 more chances at the jump. At the fight that I'm looking for. Look around. This is the fight we wanted. Okay, beautiful. Missile launcher's the primary concern. Take it down and we're doing all right. We should win this fight 3v1 if we do this particularly. Okay. I did fire, but we got it. We didn't even take it down. Oh my god, 3 fires? Oh my goodness. Why do you do this, game? Now this fight is a double fleet pursuit delay, 50 some odd scrap, 5 of multiple resources, and a weapon? Is a weapon guaranteed or is an item guaranteed? It's a good event. Oh, we burned it down. Beautiful. So this is one of the coolest events as far as value that you get out of it in the entire game. It is immensely good. We started fires in here too, so. It's also like a little preview to the flagship. It's the Phase 3 flagship without mind control or a super weapon or super shield, actually. Bam! Gimme! Oh! 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 Ooh! Ooh! That's a lot! Now, other than getting a weapon that you want to use here, this is really good because this is a weapon that sells for a ton. I can't use this weapon in this run, most likely, but everything else there is mighty fine. Good event. And that's why you suss out that event specifically. You try to find it specifically, because even if you bypass another jump or two, the reward of it is so valuable, and it delays the fleet for 2 jumps. Vulcan's not even that good with pre-igniter, because it only charges the first round of it, which is good, but it's not good enough. So they won't advance forward for 2 full jumps. So I can go 1, 2, and then I could go... Nah, it's probably better to go down, so... Demand the surrender of their goods. I just beat your mini flagship! Get out of here! Yeah, Vulcan wants automatic reloaders. 3. And a fully trained weapon crew. That's what it wants. Their offense is not bad, but I need to not let them flee. I'm gonna hit shields, and then that's gonna open me up to hit piloting and weapons easily. Double Vulcan's a hell of a funny meme, but not effective at all. If you have the ability to run double Vulcan effectively, you're already winning by so much that it wouldn't matter what weapons you're using. Get out of here, fly. Go away. Yeah, Vulcan is win more, 100%. You're already winning if you're gonna put a Vulcan on. Shut up, Cool Dan. Besides, the best Vulcan in Star Trek is Tuvok, so you can eat me. Winning in style is better than just winning. I don't really care about style, so I don't even care that much about winning. It's fun, but I would rather lose than not enjoy winning, which happens a lot in games. Like, I won, but what did I get for it? Yeah, whatever. I think I can make that store, but I'll be repeating jumps coming back, but it's probably worth it. Bro, they got big weapons. And they're trying to flee. Okay, lost some weaponry there. It's annoying. But their shields are down, so it actually doesn't matter that much. Double fire. And I see fire burning the trees. And I see fire following souls. I see fire burning on the mountainside. High. Get wrecked! The night is burning, must cover my eyes. It's like something I once told Lethal Frag, winning doesn't matter if you win all the time, losing... Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't play FTL if I won all the time, because it wouldn't be enjoyable. That's why when I play Classic XCOM, I pretty much have to add on either a mod or a challenge, because... otherwise, I will win 99% of runs. That's not me bragging. I just know the game too well to lose outside of a random anomalous event or a bug or putting an extreme challenge on top of it. Otherwise, it's not as enjoyable. It's still enjoyable, but just not enough. And I never got good at a game that I won all the time. Because if you were winning it all the time from the start, then you were already good at it, and you can't really get better at that point. And so, again, lack of reason to play it, really. I can get cloaking here, actually, so... I should sell the Vulcan. I am. I'm selling it because I'm never going to get it online. Okay. We're in a pretty good spot. Rebel Stronghold was a good call for now, and I say for now because it forces us into 2 red jumps for Sector 6 and 7, which could be really bad. I almost dove there. Maybe I should have. I have cloaking, but... Oh. Rock Homeworld's not my favorite, but cloaking definitely helps against their primary problem, which is missiles. Or the primary problem of facing rocks. Which is, they have cloaking and missiles, so... This isn't even a rock ship, but they have cloaking and missiles, so... They also have teleporter, and actually, that's what I'm going to hack. I've found that to be so just stress relieving when I fight ships like this. 90% game, 90%. Eat me. Eat me. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. But hacking teleporter to send them back to their ship can just make the rest of the fight a lot easier to think about. I just have too much to deal with in this fight, so didn't help as much as I'd like here. Ugh. Missile stayed up, but we can cloak this one. Of course, we cloaked the first one and it hit us anyway, so... Freaking go down, stupid missile launcher! Stupid missile launcher! Get wrecked! Might as well just wait on all four. They can't ever attack me again, so... Okay, not bad. All right, let's look at the sector layout here, because it looks like there's, yeah, a couple little voids where there's not much, but... Yeah, there's a big void right here. So this is actually where I want to be, because there's more jumps down here. Sure. Why not? Okay. Think I've got a path, basically. So... I actually have a lot of hacking parts saved up, so I'll go ahead and take that opportunity.
Hello there.
Hello there, Talum. I feel like it's been a minute, Talum. Good to see you. Oh, well, the lasers are going to fire, but that's not going to matter. I got to reach out to Coviers. I haven't seen Coviers for a while. Maybe he just hasn't been into the games that I've been playing, or, you know, maybe he's been busy. Life obviously more important than tuning into my stream, but hadn't seen him in a while. Worried about the guy. Cool, good fight. They resisted 2 out of 3 there. I thought they resisted all 3. No. No shield. I don't doubt that there's people waiting for XCOM, and I'm trying to figure out where I am with Phoenix Point right now, because I enjoy a lot about Phoenix Point, but it is harder to get into right now than I have necessarily wanted to put into it. Part of that is definitely playing on a higher difficulty, but I'm too stubborn to want to step the difficulty down, especially with as much as I've done to get used to the difficulty curve. But it also is performing okay as far as the stream side, like the job side of it goes, but Dark Descent was doing as good or better. So... trying to figure out where I am with it. And I kind of need to figure that out before tomorrow. Or certainly before Saturday. also have not heard. I need to reach out to Hellraiser and see what the status is for the final patch for hard mode. You know, and we only did one XCOM 2 run, but I wouldn't mind doing another XCOM 2 run, but I don't know if I'm wanting to get into modding it heavily yet, even with something like Long War of the Chosen. It might just be we do another, like, mostly vanilla run, maybe some small things, but I didn't play on the hardest difficulty, so might do that. I enjoyed the XCOM 2 run, and I've said this a couple times. I'm not sure I want to say I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, but that's probably the case. It's like, I didn't expect to not enjoy it, but I don't know if I expected to enjoy it as much as I did. So, it was honestly kind of easy. So, but that was always my perception of XCOM 2, that on an equivalent difficulty compared to Enemy Within was harder. So, and that was one of the things that I won't say detracted, but maybe diminished slightly my pursuit of XCOM 2. Because I like a challenge. Basically, the only challenge was kind of just getting used to it. And once I was used to it, because I hadn't played it much, I'd done one full campaign of it before I streamed the campaign we did. So, and that might be a good bridge into getting back to some XCOM content. An XCOM 2 Legend run, Legend Ironman. Honest Ironman. We don't play actual Iron Man because of bugginess. T-Ducks! The Bureau wasn't the worst. I mean, it wasn't Apocalypse, you know, so it wasn't the worst XCOM game ever made. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll see if I can get an update on hard mode for UFO Defense. I'm going to do some testing on the GOG version of Enemy Within with Long War and see if I'm still getting the same kind of bugs. Or if it's maybe a little bit smoother, potentially. And then I'll probably get XCOM 2 set up and look at if I want to get back into a run of that. So we'll probably do that pretty soon. I'm not going to be done with Phoenix Point, but I might want to just... I said this during our Phoenix Point play quite a bit. It's very rare for me to stream, certainly to play, let alone, but certainly to stream a game I'm not very familiar with. And I'm focusing so much on the game that I don't feel like I'm putting on a very good show for you guys while I'm playing it. And I'm not, because I'm worried about how it's being received by my viewers, you guys, I'm not learning the game as quickly as I might otherwise. So that might be something I put on the back burner, play on my own time a little bit, get the familiarity I want, and then come back to it for stream. I'm not done with it. I'm enjoying a lot about it. I'm just trying to figure out where I am with it, and getting back to true XCOM content is what I know a lot of viewers are waiting for, because it's been a while. We did all of Dark Descent. Now we're doing Phoenix Point and other games. We haven't played an actual XCOM game since we did the 10 Soldier run, which was a while ago. Brutal. I'll show you guys, too, one other stupid little game I might play in, like, the morning sometime. I mentioned it. I had, on my other external hard drive, I found an old install of DOSBox with Blood and Magic setup, which is a game from, like, 95 or 96. Old, it's kind of an RTS, but it straddles the line because it's a unit management RTS. No, like, empire building, or really resource management, just unit management. It's very slow paced. It's relatively easy once you know exactly what to do. It's very easy once you know how to play it. But it just has a nostalgia value for me. because it was one of the first games that I got good at on the computer as a kid. So, which didn't take much, but... Yeah, but if a game has DLCs, and the DLCs aren't basically objectively listed as being bad, then I'll almost always start with the DLCs, as opposed to not playing them on my first time, so... I guess that's largely a personal thing, but... Blood and Magic, crazed. That's the one. Here, I'll, you can play it for free. There's even a Windows installer on Abandonware. Because it's, you know, that game hasn't been touched by anybody else in ages. Here it is. Yeah, it's an old one. It ain't a new game. It's very quirky. It's got beautiful sprite work and sprite animations in it for the time. Very vibrant color schemes. The music is not bad, but it's very repetitive. Most of the tracks are very short. But I remember all of them so keenly. Yeah. Exactly, Christ. Yeah. Basically, they had the voice actor, you know, just say warrior. And then anytime warrior was used in any of the notifications, like your warrior is being attacked, they just, your whatever unit is being attacked. So all of it, your is being attacked, is one voice, you know, line. And then they just insert stone golem, griffin, druid, warrior, whatever it is. And it's the same for has died, is being attacked, has been created. So it's got 5 campaigns with 3 missions apiece that you can play from either side. So you can play through a campaign from the blue side, and you generally start on, say, mission 1 for blue, and then you do mission 2 and mission 3. And then if you go to the red side, you start on what was the 3rd mission for the other side. You match up in the 2nd mission, and then you finish on what was their 1st mission. And you do that for all 5 campaigns, and then that unlocks the random campaign, where you basically do a full playthrough of all the maps in a randomized order. There's not a whole lot of unit diversity. The only resource you manage is mana, which is generated by your default, your base units, basal golems, as in not the herb, but basal as in base form. So, yeah, crazed. Not a lot of people, you know, that I've mentioned it before know the game, but... Flying Dutchie, I played AoE 2 for a long time back when there was, you know, basal, not basil, yes. But the game, when the game audio reads it out, it sounds like basil, as in the herb. But yeah, not a lot of, I've mentioned it a couple times in the, you know, in the time I've been streaming, and very few people have ever been familiar with the game. But it's just got a great nostalgia value for me. One that I played a lot as a kid. And like I said, one of the first ones to where I I beat that whole game, you know, and I didn't, without save scumming it. That was the big thing. Oh, I'm not a kid. I am not a kid. Oh yeah, Flying Dutchie, there's big, I still watch AoE 2 once in a while. Zoltan Shield Bypass doesn't do me any good, but it'll sell. But, just in case I wanted to goof around, you guys are going to hear some music in the background here for a second. But, just in case I wanted to... That's not what I meant to do. Turn down the desktop audio. But I set it up. I set it up in OBS if I wanted to goof around and stream it one day. So I think I'm in the middle of the blue campaign. Yeah, mission 2 of the blue campaign. So it might be something we, you know, we goof around with at some time. An old favorite of mine from being a kid, a youngin'. I gotta get the audio levels right, though, because it's obviously, you know, DOS-based, so audio balancing was fucking horrible. All right. I turned down the desktop audio there. Let's make sure it's... All right. Let me know if anything's too loud, too quiet. We can adjust as needed. Fair, Hill Home, fair. Okay, that's the homeworld quest, so we actually have to let them flee there. The problem is we don't have a lot of hull, so that's going to be a little bit annoying, but... I'm still going to take this other jump first. Hopefully not take any damage here. Should be doable. Ah! Come on, 30%, dodge it. Nope. Could tell it was gonna hit. That's annoying. Bro, we just cannot keep that thing down right now. So it's going to hit us again, and we're going to be in the red, hull-wise, before we go into an event where we're stuck in a sun. That is really frustrating that we couldn't get that damn missile launcher down. It'll go down now. When it makes no difference. I have to go through that jump, too. Here's hoping. Okay, their weaponry's actually not problematic. That's good. Vent some of the shit so that fires can be eliminated faster. Potentially. We don't need to kill them. In fact, letting them flee gets us... If we get through this, we get a big repair. Is it a full repair? It might even be a full repair, but yeah. So our only goal here is to survive till they flee. Which means we don't want to damage them. Okay, cool. And they're... Oh my god, their piloting got hit! What?! Seriously, gang! Seriously! Jump imminent! Imminently jump! Oh, a store, okay. So it's store, exit, and then go to the quest beacon in the next sector for the... We don't want to repair heavily here, but enough to... That's the second time it's been a Burst Laser 3 in a store. Be a Burst Laser 2 and stop being a bitch about it. That heavy laser might be worth getting. I'm gonna do it. Because I might not get anything else, and it's worth it for the power. 1 power that it costs to get online. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh! I don't want it. No. 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 Why? Alright, at least we get the music. Why are you way over there? Alright, it's fine. Not even a problem. First one, landing its bomber with mind control. Burst Laser 2, Flak, Halberd. Yeah, buddy. This mind control's in a good place, though. Get out of your cloak! I was like, why is it not teleporting them back? Son of a bitch! Before, it didn't go off before they teleported. And now they can't leave, and I can't hack them back until they repair it. Alright. It might be one we jump away from. Okay, it's repaired enough that they can flee. They can leave, but they won't. But it means I can hack it, and they're not damaging this because of the mind control. They're leaving the room, so, okay. Now I can send them back to their ship. Why is it not pulling them out? I hacked the teleporter, and it didn't pull them out. So that's cool. All right. Yeah, that was not just weird. That was like, I don't know what happened with that, but there's no reason it shouldn't have pulled them out. Was it because of cloaking or something? It's not pulling them off the ship. And I have no idea why. Trying to TP your crew. It's because it's happening at the same time as the mind control. That's stupid, but okay. We're gonna try to survive. Obviously, that's quite difficult right now. You guys need to repair this or we're gonna die. So I need to do it when the mind control's not happening. And it's on of course, it's on cooldown. They left, which is shocking, but I'll take it. This is a run-ender fight, and it didn't end us, so...
That's a lot of damage.
Son of a bitch. That was my fault. What's up, Wartang? Oh my god, land the damage! What are we doing here? Of course, put a weapon down so that it's even harder for me to finish this fight. Son of an actual bitch. We're cloaked and they might... Okay, it was like right as it ended, but still. How long have they been on 1 health? Because it's been too fucking long. That's how long. Should have fired mid-ship. Thank you. Huh! Woo! That's the first jump in Abandoned Sector 7. It's not a bomber. Combat 2. Timed that terribly. That missile hitting us fucks this entire fight up so badly. Hitting our weapons, specifically, screws up so much. Because now we're going to take a big missile hit. Right into shields. The one room I really can't afford to take that hit in. And I can't jump because this is down currently. Are you fucking kidding me? All we needed was one volley to land clean, and we were fine. I have to jump away. And hope we're not in a fight. Son of a bitch, we just lost a crew and a power bar. Stupid ass fight. %40 to just evade the missile outright, and then it hits weapons instead of any other room, and it screws the entire fight up. Annoying. And then piloting gets hit right at the end to make us take that much more damage. Okay. Fuck you. The flak didn't fire first, which is a problem, but... big weapons up. We could take damage here. And the freaking missile is gonna fire. Stop the weapon for now. We have 2 hull, and our weapon is down. I just have to run as soon as I can, so... All right. That's why we were going there, because we knew that it was a full heal. Dude, there's so few jumps back here. Wow. Trying to see how I can get more out of this sector. I'm going back into this fight. I'm low on fuel. We'll deal with that problem when it becomes a problem. Okay. Hack on doors is better. Hack on weapons is probably not even correct here. But that's what I'm doing. Good. Not as good. Actually, should time out okay? Yeah. I'm thinking about that augment specifically in the situation we're in right now. I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Alright. This is allied AFB, so... Shield hack's not great. But the AFB's for us, so... Diesel fire, and then this. Nope. Don't really care about the laser, because it'll hit our shields, but... I should have already hacked. Nice. Just had to get some damage in, huh, game? No hope of winning the fight. Just get a little damage in, though, right? Alright. Finish this shield repair. I need to sell this swarm off, but finding a store right now is not likely to happen. I mean, possible I could get it online, but... I need this shield bubble, I need this to 3, and I need this to 2, and I need the appropriate power for that before I even worry about this heavy laser, let alone anything else. Maybe I should turn on the medbay. Maybe I should turn the medbay on if I want it to heal people. Hmm? All right. Let's go. Four shields. We're gonna hack piloting. Their weapons are all pretty quick. This is an Artemis. We can probably wait for the burst laser 2 to fire, but everything else is gonna fire. And we'll just cloak it. Burst Laser 2 is going to hit our shields, so... And we're going to smack weapons. Are we? I think I'm smacking shields. There's no way I only fired with 4 shots, because at minimum I fired 5 shots. How did one of them disappear? What the fuck happened there? So I fired the Burst Laser 2 and at least 2 charges of the Charge 2, which is 5 shots. So it should have been 4 shields and at least 1 damage in their shield room. I don't know what happened. I have 7 projectiles. Thank you. Are they out of missiles? No, they're not out of missiles. It's just down. Hey, we have rock hull plating, and it just resisted a damage. Cool. Hacking piloting, smacking shields. This is 7 projectiles. Thank you. 3 damage in shields. That's what it was supposed to be. Wow, they dodged one even with no one on piloting. Must have autopiloting up to either 2 or 3. Still unlucky for us. I should have hacked it, but I was like, there's no one in there, so... Ha! You didn't get to sneak in a damage, you cheating game, you. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. I get an extra jump this way. As long as I make at least 1 fuel, then we have enough. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at the bars from hacking on it, so... Yes, that's how you can tell, but that's not how I did, because I didn't see it. Combat 2, shields. I need to level up my hacking. Really? Right on my cloaking? Like a bitch? The Combat 2 is the most dangerous thing there, so... Don't want that stripping my shield with other stuff happening, so we'll dodge the ions. We'll try to hit shields next. They only have 30% evasion, which is not that high for an auto ship. Take 2 hits. Just a lot of stuff coming in. Okay. All right. Got it mostly stabilized. It's been a long first run. One hit. Blah. Blah. No fuel. That's a little annoying. I'm gonna risk continuing without spending that scrap just for the moment. Borders with no reward. My favorite event in the whole game. Yawn. I'm gonna respond to a message real quick over in the other Discord. Okay. A store. Actually quite good. I think I sell the advanced FTL. I think I sell the swarm. I think I keep the rock plating. 40 scrap is good, but do I need the 40 scrap more than the potential value that it might deliver? It's obviously not, it's perceived potential value. I need 1 fuel. And then we can get, this is a must, even more than the shield. So we'll try to get the shield bubble done, and then maybe the heavy laser afterwards. But with hacking to level 3 and these weapons, it's definitely winnable. So we just have to get through this dive, which should be fine. Should be. No missile launcher's good. Dude, the ASB didn't fire in that timing? Okay, it missed us anyway, which is, like, super lucky, but it should have fired sooner. There's variance to that, but still. All right. We're not going down here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and over. We don't need the repair, so it'll be after the 2 potential fight jumps. That way, if we need to repair from those, we have the repair. If we miss the repair, it'll suck, but not that big of a deal. But I'll take 1, 2 first. We just need 37 scrap for the shield bubble we need. Nice. Good place for them to board. I like that. Thank you for choosing to fight in my medbay, gents. I am super duper appreciative of that. Motherfucker! And we landed 1 hit. That is so incredibly irritating. That their small bomb lands right in weapons. Bitch move, game. Bitch move. Their small bomb has been by far their most effective and most frustrating thing to deal with so far. Now it misses. Oh, I didn't finish repairing there. Okay, well, I screwed that up, so that's on me. Okay, we killed one of them and wrecked their weapons. Okay, you go out. I just needed them to finish the repair. Small bomb on shields, because why not? Well, they can't get their weapons back up. Get wrecked. You're all kinds of toasted now, you freaks. Ha! I said toasted, and then I looked over and you said toast. Ah! Great minds, Olsen. Great minds. We don't have them, but we think alike. I don't have one. You might have a great mind. I don't want to speak for you. My mind is mediocre at its best. Hey, their weapons are back up. Well, their weapons are able to be brought back up. I'm shocked those 4 fires went out without spreading, and they don't have upgraded doors. They don't even have a door system. Whatever. Oh, that food smells so good. Oh. Come off it. Four fires should have spread further, faster, is what I'm getting at. That was a shitty reward. 34 scrap? Am I in sector 2? Double burst laser 2. Why you gotta flex on me like that? You suck. Shield hack's not good. They destroyed my hacking part. Okay. This has to be a weapon hack. Their weapons are too... Or a weapon shot. Their weapons are too fast for me to go shields here. Okay. And with them hacking my shields, I can't risk fast weapons firing when I don't have cloaking up. I'm just gonna wait on the hack and then smack their shields. They have another laser over here. Yeah, another freaking... Really, guys. It's not that important. That fucker soaked a damage. That's not cool. Okay, we can take this one if it's the only one up, because we have 3 shields. And he hit all 3 shots. There's a fly that just will not go away. I managed to hit 2 of their drones. Both of their defensive drones just got hit with laser fire. Also, it doesn't make any sense that my lasers came from 2 separate angled directions when I fire from one stationary point. Now, the perception is that the ships are orbiting each other, and so I fired one weapon, and then as my orbit continued, I fired the other weapon, so they came at a crossed angle, but still, that was weird. Fire got him. 34 scrap and then 33. That's it? The fuck are we doing here, game? These rewards are absolute dog shit. I'm not going to use it, and I'm not going to be able to sell it, so we're going to fight. Their weapons are very slow. So. I just cloak this, and this never is a problem. All right. Well, it's gonna be raw scrap, and it's gonna be more than 30. Even if it's only 31, it's still better than getting a heavy ion I can't use or sell. So, it really can't be worse. I'm about to get hit by that glaive beam, aren't I? Okay, shields are up, so we're fine. At 35% dodge, they landed all 4 hits to be able to hit me with 5 lasers. No! Now it's guaranteed to be better because I didn't take that bribe. Much better. Much better. Okay. See what we get out of the next 2 jumps on the way to the base. A lot to keep track of, so that's why I don't play no pause anymore. I'm not fast enough. My brain's too slow these days. Okay. Nope. Might as well heal while we wrap up this fight. Save us a little bit of time, even though it probably won't save us much. 1 damage. Should have just been patient, waited for the full volley. Fire got out of hand quick. That's cool. Won't matter for them, because they're dead anyway. Bye! Alright. Everything good? Okay. Double boarding drone? Ion and boarding drone. Why? What's the point? Should have hacked drones, apparently. That's probably what I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, for sure. It didn't even take him down? Brother. Alright, well, let's don't have hacking for the rest of the fight. And there goes hacking. He's still up. I mean, one of them's down, so I guess that's whatever, but... They're just gonna send another one. Oh, and they hit me. Fucking great. No hit. Well, 1 hit, not enough to do anything. They eye on my shields, that's a problem. Oh, it only took down 2 of them. So I'm not completely screwed. Just mostly. And here comes another boarding drone. Well, that double fire's nice. Gonna hurt. Ooh, he dodged like they usually do. Annoying, but for 35... Eat me, game. You're a troll sometimes, FTL, you know that? That works. Shouldn't be any reason I lose to the flagship unless I really screw something up, which is, of course, entirely possible. Let's find out. Phase 1. See where the hack lands. cloaking. I thought it was shields. Cloaking I can deal with. Because it should only be the first volley that matters. And my cloaking is available for the volley, so... Some of my lasers just hit some of their ion shots. So I didn't get as much damage out as I should have. I heard the impacts. Can I cloak this? That'll work. Ooh, this is actually really good. We could get some kills here. Didn't do enough. Damn it. Cloak was right on that timing. We might still kill a few crew here. If I'd have fired 2 lasers there and then turned it off, that crew's death animation would have finished and they would have counted as dead. So that would have been 1 less crew. It's not a huge difference, but... Wow, 1 scrap short of another power bar. Thanks, game. Alright, we wait here for phase 2, because this is about to get taken over, so no reason to jump to it. I'll put a cover point on cloaking, just to keep it from being damaged, potentially. Phase 2's normally the easiest phase. I'm gonna wait for this to go a little bit further to the right. There's the shot. They're in cloaking. That extra bar is gonna be actually quite useful there. Nice, double fire in the missiles, too. Damn, Fly will not go away today. He's just lingering around. Mostly beam drones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beam drones, only 3 regulars, so... easier to avoid. It's 2 more crew dead. We don't have a cloak here, but... okay, 1 damage. Just, oh, a little bit more on the beams on the back end. That's okay. We should be alright. This crew's gonna die to the fire? She gonna get through the door? Nope, she's dead. Okay, good. Alright, so they're down to actually just the right amount of crew. So that was actually very good. And we're still in the green. Alright. Should be a win. Knock on wood. Blue screen, what's going up? Work today was pure hell, but at least I'm home now. How have we been? We've been doing okay. Glad to see you here. I'm sorry work sucked, but hopefully you can hang here for a little bit and relax and enjoy. We always pursue for phase 3. It allows us to reset at the base in case phase 3 goes bad, which is extremely common. The fact that he was mind-controlled meant we only got 60% evasion. That's why slug pilots are so valuable for the flagship fight. It's literally that reason. Okay, go stop him from destroying it all the way. Sucks that these are timing out together. And okay, this is annoyingly bad phase. But okay, nothing hit weapons, so we're actually all right. I'm actually going to eliminate this as a problem. Or only do 1 damage to it. That's the other option. Okay, it's not the pilot, so that's good. Yeah, it's so much better to cloak the missiles, not the frickin' super weapon. The energy purge is what its technical name is. It did cost me a shield bubble there because I wasn't fast enough. Hey, I can understand that, blue screen. Took a few hits. Weapons. But it's a win, so. Clearly. Yeah. Poor green dude will never be forgotten. We already forgot what his name was. We're just calling him green dude, but... Alright. That's an easy victory. Should be consistent. I'm not the best player, but... Yeah, we blocked one more right at the end. Nice. That's got to be over 5,000. We had a fair... it's probably low 5,000s, like 53. Low 5,000s, even lower than I expected, but you were actually quite close, Olsen. But I said it was over 5,000, and I was right. Yeah, only 41 defeats. Ships defeated. Relatively low... I mean, not low scrap, just not much. No, scrap collected was 15. It was low. Low scrap. Alright, we'll do another run, and we're going to go one by one. So the next one is going to be Kestrel B. But I'm going to take a quick break. We've been live for just over 2.5 hours. So I'm going to stand up and use the restroom, move around a little bit, and probably grab something other than water. I've got a craving for something to drink. So stand up, stretch, get a drink, get a snack, do whatever you need to do. We'll be back in a few to continue the fun with Kestrel B on our 1x1 challenge. It's not really a challenge, but yeah. See you guys in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience during the brief break. As soon as I walk, like, I can already smell the food. I've got a pork roast and potatoes and everything cooking, and I can already smell it from here, but as soon as I walk out of this room, the smell is so much stronger, and I'm so hungry. But it still needs a little while. Still needs a little while. So it should be ready right around the time I'm done. All right, 1 by 1 number 2 is ready to go. We got Saline, Flying Dutchie, Bogu, and Cool Dan to start. Let's jump right into it. All right, that's how I want the crew. It's a horrible sector layout. What's new? Wow, they've got a lot of offense. Our attacks should come out quick enough to eliminate most of this from being a problem, but yeah, okay, cool. So this weapon starts with 4 basic lasers, which independently are pretty garbage. The 4 of them together is good for Sector 1, maybe Sector 2, but the benefit is primarily that you start with 4 weapon power, so you can get into other stuff quickly. Well, I took out the drone, so it eliminated it that way. So, you know, you find a better weapon, you can sell these off for 10 apiece and get into an actual weapon. You've got the power to make most things fit. Other than that, there's no other gimmicks. It does start with Zoltan and Mantis, so you're not completely weak against borders because of the Mantis, and you get the extra power from the Zoltan, so... The layout is a little bit annoying at times, but... Quest marker. Okay. I don't know if I want to go through this store. I don't think I do. Annoying. Annoying. We're going to take some damage here. Guaranteed. Because at minimum, I have to fire a full volley and then more just to get through their shield. Thankfully, their weapons don't time out. I think they do on the 3rd volley, but... Okay, their shield's down at least, so... Actually doing okay. Our shield is down when the flare goes off, though. So we took 4 fires. That's frustrating. We didn't take any hull damage from it yet, but we most likely will. Maybe not. Sensors will go out quick enough. So. And they'll get this one down. Okay, so could have been worse. Well, getting through a solar flare fight against a ship with a Zoltan shield and not taking any damage, yeah, it's pretty good. I'll take that. I'd buy that for $1. Hey, 2 beam drones, they can't hurt me. So I can just take their piloting and then their engines down since they're trying to flee. And should be good. And because it's a rebel ship, we know that it's only crewed by humans, so there's no NG there that's gonna, like, super speed their repairs. They could have a repair bot, though, which is not uncommon. I didn't see one move, but I wasn't looking. There's definitely fires in there because of the way they moved. That time of year, my nose is itching. Hold on. Is Botrix showing something that happened, like, ages ago? Yeah, it is. Botrix just it's like an hour and a half behind. Alright, whatever. I'll have to check if something's going on with it. Another store. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't work. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the path. Sell 5 missiles. For sure. Aid the civilian ship. Good chance at a double reward. These weapons don't time out very quickly, so we should be good. So they hit us when their weapons really shouldn't time out, and we fired 4 missiles and didn't land a... I don't think so, game. Stop it. What is their dodge? No, let's just eliminate their dodge. Fuck you. Sorry. Now everything hit. Well, because the first one hit, all the other ones hit. There's a repair bot or an NG, because that went up instantly. Get dunked upon! No double reward. The civilians suck. They ran off like wimps. Utter wimps. Do you go halberd beam right away here? Halberd beam doesn't work great early unless you have the defense to let it charge, which is why it works on, like, Zoltan A. Because Zoltan A has a Zoltan shield, which allows the halberd beam to charge up. We don't have that kind of defense, and going into it means I don't get my second shield bubble now, which I should probably do first. Yeah, these aren't the weapons I'm looking for, so... Don't get me wrong. Halberd beam I would take if I didn't... Oh, very nice. I would take halberd beam if I had my second shield bubble already there. But the fact that it was pushing off my second shield bubble is too long, and I will not buy a glaive beam ever. What's up, Catnip? Promise to help. I just got an NG. Bam! Get wrecked. Another sun? Should be fine. Go make sure he doesn't destroy that, though. That's level 2 mind control? No, I'm gonna switch those back. I want the NG to be able to roam for repairing. This is probably more valuable than this quest beacon. That quest beacon is for the shitty price for 5 drone parts. I'd rather have the drone parts even though I can't use them yet. They're gonna be more valuable later. Shit. 2 beams. You couldn't hurt me if I only had 1 shield bubble. You suck. Get dunked. They have level 2 piloting. The stealth bee killer indeed, yeah. And right at the end of the sector. I'm gonna go NG controlled. Mostly because I like the top line more. Not that I prefer NG controlled over pirate controlled. Pirate controlled can get me more crew, generally, but the top line looks better the whole way. Or at the end, certainly. Wow, Dee. Tornadoes are crazy. Where I live is in what is called Tornado Alley, where something like 90% of the world's tornadoes happen. Crazy. I'll buy one. Don't want to be rude. They just scream louder. That's a fact. Hey, they can't hurt me. 2 shield bubbles. I'll keep saying it. Wow, floating of power. I can probably get a crew kill here if I'm just patient. Oh, that double fire is a crew kill. I'm almost certain. Because Mantis suck at putting out fires. And it's sucking the air out of the room with the O2 system down. And it's spread before they could get the second one out. Yeah, that's a crew kill. Yep, he can't repair that. Nice crew kill. All right. Yeah, we should probably go to the store, but how do we want to do it? Let's go here and then store. Okay. They've got 3 projectiles, but the timing on this is bad at first. I definitely want to hit piloting, keep them from fleeing. And then weapons. Wow, really? They're not only floating 2 in piloting, but I only landed 1 hit. That's bullshit. Okay, engines is down. Good. Cool. It's the other advantage to 4 individually fast-firing weapons. Your weapon guy gets fully trained very quickly on a Kestrel B, average Kestrel B run. Ugh. No bueno. Looks like 7 fairly straightforward path to the exit. Give them the fuel. Probably wasn't worth it. That's easy weapon targeting. Might be able to get a crew kill here. 2 of them can't touch this fire anymore. Try not to do too much hull damage. Okay, that probably does it. He's just high enough health to survive. So is he. They can both survive a single laser hit. I only heard about it briefly, DD, because I honestly don't really pay much attention to politics even where I live, which is exactly what they want, but I don't really give a shit these days. Also, we tend to keep politics out of the Twitch chat, so just before we get there. This is probably a crew kill if I'm patient. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 hull, but before they die in piloting, before the ship burns out, they should die to it. Unless the fires don't spread quickly enough. No. You're guaranteed to die here. I'm not taking surrender. If he had low enough health, if he was at 14 health, I could snipe them with my lasers, but I'll just try to exercise a little patience. I need the fire to spread back into that room. Thank you. Yeah, right? This is fine. The problem is going to be that this got repaired, so now it took a hull damage. So now this will burn out before he dies. So him repairing this by 1 point cost me my crew kill. Annoying. Store. The severe thunderstorm warning in effect. So if my power and everything goes out, that would be why. I can hear the thunder, but thunderstorms aren't a new thing here. DD, you know, no politics. I said that to stop any political stuff, so let's not do that. Hacking's a good pickup. Ah, another store. I can make one jump before the store. That mission, that quest in the next sector, that'll be a store, because it was to rescue a store, so we know at least one store guaranteed in the next sector. These are not the weapons I want to see. You're not paying attention enough? Yeah, well, I think we specifically, a couple of us said we don't pay any attention to it, so. Exactly. Yeah, not paying attention to it. Alright, we'll do that for now. Interesting. Would have been nicer if it was a flak 1, but I can't complain about free stuff. I can, but I shouldn't. Storage cache? Cool. What's up, TNT? Good to see you. Yeah, I want to go on this line most likely, so. Yeah. Not the exact place I want to be going, but... So that quest is a store. It's a store after a fight, but... Okay. Two shields. I'm gonna hack their weapons. Really? We couldn't do better than that? Bummer. Go repair that. Thank you. That was much better. Don't die. Okay. That could have been a lot worse. Glad it wasn't. There's not even anyone in piloting. Freaking do better. Okay. I'm gonna go one store. Empty. Fuck. Burst laser 2 in the window. Bam. A flak 1's not bad. Mind control's something to consider, but... Nope, not that. What am I doing? Store. Fuel. I don't want to spend too much because we know that's a store. But... I'll take the level 2 piloting now before I forget, because that's what'll happen. Do I want to do that? I think I'll wait on that, and I'll just sit on what I've got right now. It does, Hillhome. Severe thunderstorm warning. I am, like, dead in the middle of it, too. $80 mph winds. Big storm. Ping pong ball sized hail. Can we not? My car's already wrecked. I'm not hearing any hail right now, but... Oh yeah, for sure. Now I'm hearing heavy thunder. Nice double fire. Well, they got destroyed. Hey, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, I'm aware. Tornado warning. Give me a second, guys. Let me take a look at what everything's going on. So give me half a second. Keep going for a little bit. And I took a look outside, and, you know, what I can see from here doesn't amount to much, but severe thunderstorms and tornado warnings are nothing new for me and where I've lived for most of my life, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. It may end us a little bit early tonight, but we'll go for now. Okay. Alright, let's heal these two before we make any more jumps and don't pay attention to it. Give me half a second. I gotta make sure Gibbs is alright. He's over on the other side of the house. 1 second. I know. Sorry. Just want to make sure he's over near me. It's not a big house, but as long as I can hear rain, it's fine. It's when the rain suddenly stops. That's a problem. That's when I have to pay attention to it. All right. Hopefully these asteroids strip their shields a little faster would be nice. This halberd beam, as long as something doesn't hit me, maybe it hits me at the right time, but I'll try to hit their weapons. Okay, good. Wow, nothing hit? Really? Big thunder. That's more like it. Cool. So 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5. That works. Wouldn't surprise me, Hillhome. Yep. Big tornado watches in the area. 1 tornado warning. All right, folks, I don't want to have to, but this weather is pretty severe around where I am. So I think the best thing for me to do is actually wrap up here so that I can shut off my PC and unplug it and do anything necessary I need to do, because this storm has the potential to be quite nasty. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there. It's just the prudent thing to do. Like I said, storms like this are not strange to me or new, but this one does seem particularly nasty, and it's basically right on top of me. So I'm going to wrap up there. I hate to do it because we're having a good stream and we got a good run. We'll continue this run maybe tomorrow, because I might put Phoenix Point on the back burner for a little bit while I dwell on what I want to do with it. If this goes away quickly and it's still early, I might pop back on tonight, but that's not as likely. So thank you all for hanging out tonight and enjoying some FTL with me. I do apologize for ending early, but we've got a tornado warning, which means a tornado has been sighted in the relative area where I am. So it's just prudent to be prepared to, you know, address the situation should something happen. So I'm going to wrap up there, do what I need to do. I wish you all a good rest of your evening and be safe as well. And I will see you all tomorrow right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Good night. God bless. Be good people. And I'll see you next time, folks. Adios.